lineup. Down low. Suns moving the ball around. Had a hand on it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Madsen. Nice form on the 20-footer. Madsen's got his first bucket of the night. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition, and half court, doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check. Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Here's Nevsky. It's hauled in by the Suns. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
Yeah, they were overpowering inside. And you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Passes it to Madsen. They set the pick. Here's Daly. The Mavericks rebound. Can't connect from short range.
Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
From 7, snatched away. Pass to Madsen. Unloads from 13. Basket good. Madsen's got his third basket of the night right there. Suns trail by 3. First, about 3 minutes in, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
First free throw is good. And the Mavericks ownership amongst the most outspoken and influential in the NBA.
Kevin, that is an understatement on both counts, outspoken and influential. Their owner is one of the best in sports, I think. The team's success has provided credibility, and with the league becoming more forward-thinking, things starting to swing again in Dallas's way.
First quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's the screen. There's the pass to Chapman. Here's Madsen, offered by Chris. And it's Madsen missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Jackson passes to Burton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Here's Chapman. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Down low. Stolen. Here's Madsen. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. From 20 feet out. That one doesn't drop. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Power down with both hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
To the paint, Nevsky. Chris with the rebound.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir. Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. And you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after Josh Jackson's bucket. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
And here are the Suns now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end-to-end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hey, Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 18. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Jackson kicks to Adrian. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Adrian's got 6.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Knocks it loose. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Adrian can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Burton. Shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. Really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Phoenix leading by 14. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he makes that one.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. And the Mavericks call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Suns, number 1.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with us.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Count that one. 10 points.
Smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
On display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now here's Jackson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against San Antonio.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
And so here is Dallas. It's an 18-point game. Here's Gatson. Makes it off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Burton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Phoenix. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And of course, there's the Mavericks. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for Phoenix, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
No good on the free throw. And Clark, if you're a player on a cold streak, either in a game or over a couple games, does that tend to stay with you and get in your head?
You know, it's been so long since I played, Kevin. I would like to think that it didn't with me because the games came so fast. You're playing 3, 4, 5 times a week. You don't have time to loiter on a good game or bad game because the next one is on top of you. So I typically was able to get on to the next play within a game and to the next game after the prior game.
Mavericks trailed by 15. The dish to Adrian. From past the arc. Dallas with a fresh shot clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Adrian's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And it's blocked.
That's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and the Mavericks making a change here. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Suns leading by 13. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you look at Josh Jackson. This guy is really skilled. I love his skill set. He's a lengthy forward who I think is only going to get better on both ends of the floor as time goes on.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Chris, he's checked in for Phoenix. Well, the commissioner recently said the NBA will review, Clark, the one-and-done rule for college players. Any idea how that will change, if it will at all?
You know what? I'm not sure, Kevin. Quite honestly, when this rule was instituted about 10 years ago now, 10 or 11 years ago, I thought it would be good. I felt 1 year of college, if a guy was fully invested in that experience, would be better than no years. But I also understand college is not for everybody. And I'm actually of the mindset now that you should be allowed to leave right out of high school if you so choose. But if you do go to college, I would like there be a rule in place that there's a commitment to 2 years. I just think that would benefit all involved, the players, the universities, and I think the NBA would get a more mature and an NBA-ready prospect. That being said, I think we're going to end up, kind of where we are right now. I don't know if anything is going to change in the near future.
Here's Burton after the Mavericks pick up 3. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so it makes them both. And so it's Dallas with it. Kicks to Jackson. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Suns.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Boy, you take a look at Jason Kidd, and he's clearly one of those players that just has a mind for the game. Throughout his career, you saw how well he saw the court, felt the game, and how he created scoring chances for his teammates, and was also very heady at the defensive end. One of the very cerebral Hall of Fame players we've had in the history of the league.
And with Kidd, he was one of those players that when he got into coaching, you just said, of course, it makes too much sense given how much of an on-the-court leader he was.
Yeah, and you know what? You're exactly right. I felt the same way about Kidd. And when you play with some players, you just get that feeling with how they approach the game. And even in your role as a broadcaster, mine too, we get to talk to players and we get a feeling of whether they'll coach or not. Even in college, you could tell he was a special player with kind of a unique view of the game as well.
So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. The Suns lead by 17. The feed to Jackson. Wasted no time on that one. Jackson's got 9 points.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
There's a good screen. To the paint. Here's Chapman. And the shot is long.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully. but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And that's his fourth foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Suns making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Inside, Chapman, that's good. 5 points in the game. Mavericks trail by 20. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's the screen. Tips it up.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Burks kicks to Chris. Again, Phoenix.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Ejected, deflated on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's good.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
They set the screen. Here's Madsen. Shoots the three. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Mavericks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Jackson and Chris, the athletic pair in the forward slots. And it's Burton in at the one spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. There are a lot of great young talents in the league right now. And when you take a look, Clark, at the young big men in the league, who stands out to you?
I like a lot of these young big guys because they're mobile, they can score the ball, they rebound it. Cat, Karl Anthony Towns is really, you talk about a guy doing the 2010 thing this early in his career, that's special. Miles Turner, I think, has a chance to be really special with his shooting stroke and his shot blocking ability. And then Porzingis has a lot of Dirk Nowitzki qualities to him.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the Suns pick up two. Passes it to Madsen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Madsen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Jackson. To the middle, here's Braxton. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Pass to Madsen. To the right side. Chapman drills it from outside. Chapman's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Phoenix with the ball. Misses from short range. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Mavericks.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Can't hit from 12. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Here's Madsen. The three-pointer is right on target. Madsen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. There's the three. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Suns #1.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. A chance here to take a look at where the Mavericks rank in the NBA currently.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. A few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes.
Here's Adrian. 8 points for him. It's picked off. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Madsen. He's got 13. Adrian, that's good. Adrian's got 11 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Coles. And the pass to Burton. He tries for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
They set the screen. Here's Adrian. 11 points in the game. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Right through the D for the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Riggs, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked, you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Here's Adrian. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Rob. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Suns?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. He's perfect from the line this time. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Jackson with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Jackson passes to Burton. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Adrian. He's got 11. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. Phoenix is from downtown since halftime. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 30.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Jackson. He dishes it to Adrian. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Coles, and good that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Adrian. 15 points in the game. There's the screen. Outside Jackson. That one off the back iron and out.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Coles. That's tipped. Here's Madsen. He's got 13. Outside Jackson. Here's Madsen, guarded by Jackson. Jackson drives in, and that one is good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
It's blocked. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Madsen. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Jackson misses.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered. Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Jackson up top. He has 5. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got 7 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Here's Coles. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Adrian can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out to the right wing. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and that one's on target from the wing. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Hey, we know Jackson can go off the dribble, but it's really good to see him excelling with the catch and shoot, too.
Pass to Madsen. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. 8 points for him.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Dishes it to Jackson. Puts up a 3. No good on that one.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
To the middle, here's Braxton. Unable to get that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Outside Jackson. On the shot clock. There's a screen. And it's blocked. And here's Burks. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Fires, high post. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making, and he's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And so it's Phoenix leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now, here's Dunn on the floor for Dallas. To the middle. Out to Chris. Suns moving the ball around. There's the pick. Here's the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, George. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Chapman. Paul George making his last shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And recently, the NBA changed it so announcers for teams no longer get a vote in league awards. Not an easy decision for the league to make, Clark.
No, it wasn't an easy one, but I can understand that. There's always the potential for bias when you're associated with a particular team, but there's also some expertise that you no longer have now because of that rule. So it's a delicate balancing act, and I don't mind at least giving it a shot for the league to do it this way.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Here's Chapman. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
They get it back. George. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's more. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas, no good that time either. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Chris can't hit.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Snatched up. Good work there as it goes.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Chapman. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's done in the corner. Passes it to Chris. From 11 feet away. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They set the screen. Off the screen. That shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Left side, George. Feeds to Dunn. It's tipped. Moore with it. Screen by Jones. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, and that electrifying speed of Smith puts the defense on its heels, forcing them to hit him when he's penetrating inside.
Both good from the line that time. Phoenix has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Pass to Braxton. In the corner, George with it. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. The Suns need to get a shot off. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. To the left side wing. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Moore. And the Mavericks making a change here. Adrian's checked in. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.